also appreciate the presence of being part of the occasion. We also have
all parties will properly use. Thank you for listening, and God bless the fellowship.
Crossing from Onitsha to Asaba and vice versa. For the economic prosperity.
Hello viewers, you are welcome to our channel once again. My name is still Chinedu. Today is the long-awaited day for the commissioning of the Second Niger Bridge. So we are here to witness the commissioning of the Second Niger Bridge. But right now we are along Onitsha, Asaba, Benin Expressway, just to have a look of how the outside looks like before we go inside, where the commissioning is taking place just shortly. Then, without wasting time, we are going to move inside. When we go inside, you have a look for yourself how the whole thing is being playing out. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have not subscribed, click on notification button, like this video. Let's hear your comments. Please share the video for others to watch too. So, but shortly we are going to move inside and see how the thing is going on. So right now This place is the toll gate area, or rather the toll plaza area of the Second Niger Bridge. This is the road that we used to come to this place. You watch the road. This is where we followed to arrive here, the toll plaza of the Second Niger Bridge. But the actual event is happening inside. That's very close to the bridge itself. You can see a tent. There is one big tent that is mounted down there. So that's where we are going. So we are there at the venue. So having arrived here, I will not talk much. Just watch the video. Don't miss any part of it till the place of commissioning. Thank you.
Second Niger Bridge. Yes, for the last time, can we test your national anthem, please?
Okay, thank you. Technician, can you have the national anthem, please? Thank you. DJ.
Thank you very much. Headquarters, we are coming back on the sound. The technical team should work on the sound. Bridge is ready and 100% to go. Bayelsa is ready. So only local that we are not sure now.
Yes, we'll reach them to see what they have done, what the preparation
Now we expect in the next 10 minutes, all stations to log on the proper meeting. So we can do like 20 minutes on it.
Okay, we'll start contacting the stations individually. So that
The sound coming from your headquarters, your sound have changed.
okay. Is the sound okay now?
Yeah, it's better.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was because of my standing position. So, we're going to start calling the stations individually now, that they will, in the next 10 minutes, log in with the virtual commissioning parameters so that we can stay on it for some time before the program starts. Thank you. So,
All stations can go and log on the main meeting program. Thank you very much.
thank you, Control.
Majesties that are here from different communities in Delta and a number of states. I'm not here alone. I'm here with my brother. A lost brother indeed, but a found brother, known him for years. A wonderful personality. I'm talking about a very Acharike Young. Yes, please put your hands together for it. Put your hands together. By the way, I'm Melba Silva of Ogo, and we're doing it together. If we're leading, I'll be following him. I'm going to be so. Very welcome you. Welcome back to Asaba. After a successful outing in Lagos for the launching of that meeting factory.
Thank you.
That was a wonderful one. I really enjoyed it.
And for me, I think the narrative of all being resource costs will now turn to resource blessing.
Wonderful.
But for you, I must say thank you for welcoming me to Delta.
Yes.
Let me welcome our fathers here, our royal fathers. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in the lives of Anambra and Delta states. I want to welcome the Managing Director and CEO of Julius Virgin, Engineer Dr. Lars Richard. Did I get that right? Yes, I welcome you and your wonderful team. When we are getting closer to the event, as soon as Mr. President appears on the screen, I will also tell him that you're here. But right now, welcome. Thank you.
And very close to me, sitting by his left.
While you are talking, the Honorable Minister for Labor and Employment, Dr. Senator, and a man who is a social crusader and lover of his people, Dr. Chris Ngige, also walked in.
CNN. Chris.
I welcome you, Your
Excellency.
Excellency.
One, two. Testing mic. One, two.
I was about going to talk about the man, the engineer, who started it all along. He's a wonderful person. Against the background of what he did, he got a chieftaincy title as Agosimba of Ogosi. I'm talking about Mr. President. Put your hands together for him today. That's the man. Well, from the powers of Royal Majesty, Igwe Nemekachede, the Bill of Onitsha, we have a large entourage and led by GA. Okadioko, GA Chief Sam Chukudele, any of chiefs from the powers of Royal Majesty, Igwe. And of course, we have Chief Ambassador Obiora, Orupo Owele of Onitsha. We appreciate your presence. We welcome you. Of Onitsha Kingdom. Osuma, Afa, we appreciate you. Well, thank you so much. Kingdom, we welcome you. Also appreciate the presence of being part of the occasion. We also have Chief Ikem Abadom Asaba of Onitsha Kingdom. We welcome you. Thank you so much.
And while you're talking, the President General of Ohaneze Igbo, Chief Emmanuel Wanyahu, is just gingerly, elegantly stepping in.
That's the man that cannot, his name can never go on when it comes to soccer in this country. The Wanyahu National was the team that produced almost half of the Super Eagles. And that's where the roar started, from the left back, from the defense, the midfield, and to the left back. I had some of the best players in this country came from the Wanyahu National, and they were formerly.
Yes, but usable speaker. Only you as the main MC speaking.
Okay, but this microphone is better.
After you come and sit down, after you taking the welcome.
I'd like to welcome all of you as you're stepping in and taking your seats. We're here faced with history. Since 1965,
the federal, state government, and traditional institutions can and must work together to deliver development and prosperity. The story of men and women who worked on these construction sites is an unforgettable one. Not only were these site places of employment for them to earn a living, to support their families, I saw in them men and women, boys and girls, involved in the dignifying and patriotic work of nation building. The story of the economic activity that took place at these sites is a most compelling one. Thousands of tons of construction materials, sand, cement, diesel, reinforcement, bitumen, aggregates were bought, sold, and transported over the period. This was a period of boom and family-owned businesses who supplied the contractors. It is perhaps the clearest narrative about how infrastructure benefits the people and how this drives the services sector of the economy that employs the most people. It is the story of how the Mohamadu Buhari policies meet the people at their point of need, even if many of those people will never meet Mohamadu in person. Another story to tell is that prosperity is already being delivered by these projects. Travel time is reduced in more than 50% in many of the places that we surveyed. Property values of landowners have appreciated by up to 30% in surveys conducted on land values where we have delivered infrastructure. These are some of the attempts by this government to push back against multidimensional poverty, because the local Onitsha bridge now reduces travel time to Abuja by 4 hours. And with the Second Niger Bridge, it will now take only a few minutes instead of hours to cross the River Niger, which is a crossing of approximately 1.5 kilometers. The Calabar port also now has a story of improved patronage to tell. An efficient import and export business can only help push back against poverty. With regards to the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, I want to tell the story of a successful work friendship with the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority under the previous managing director, Mr. Uche Oji, and also Aminu Umar Sadeh and their management team. They were worthy managers and custodians of the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund. I cannot forget the story also of my working relationship with Your Excellency's office through your Chiefs of Staff, the late Abakari of blessed memory, and of course the amiable Professor Ibrahim Gabari. With their collaboration, the Attorney General, and of course the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, we have delivered the Second Niger Bridge. We have delivered 200 kilometers out of 365 kilometers of the Kano-Abuja highway, and we have delivered 114 kilometers of the 127 kilometers Lagos-Ibadan highway. Mr. President, please permit me to pause here by those who may wonder why the Lagos-Ibadan highway is not being commissioned also today. There's a critical section in the 4-kilometer last mile to Lagos, and it's technical, but what has delayed it really is we found black cotton soil under the pavement, and we have decided that we will remove it and we will replace it so that we do a proper job instead of a hurried commissioning. So that will be deferred to the next administration, and the expected completion date is 30th of June. But it is now my pleasure, sir, to invite you, Your Excellency, to dedicate and hand over the following projects for public use. The first is the Zamfara Federal Secretariat, Guzum, the Bayelsa Federal Secretariat, Yenegua, the Anambra Federal Secretariat in Oka, the Ikon Bridge in Cross River, the Loko Oweto Bridge linking Nasarawa and Benin. And because my colleagues in cabinet and the governors of the Southeast who have spoken to me have decided that the Second Niger Bridge must have a name, In consultation with them, we have decided that we will also declare open the Mohamadu Buhari Second Niger Bridge, linking Anambra and Delta. And of course, 200 kilometers of Kaduna-Kano dual carriageway. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashalai, CON. Your Excellencies, we have governors here. And then we will bring them one after the other to speak. First is Delta State Government. And I would like to invite the Chief of Staff to please step forward here to speak on behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State. Okay, Right Honorable Ovia Gas, please can we clear the path for him to quickly step up?
Excellency President Mohamadu Buhari, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, my very distinguished Excellencies here present, particularly the Governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, His Excellency the Governor of Imo State, my very respected Royal Majesties, Captains of Industry, stakeholders, gentlemen of the press. I bring you very warm greetings from the Governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ato Ifeanyi Okowa. His Excellency would have loved to be here today, save for some of the exigencies of duties. Nevertheless, he has directed me to first and foremost, on behalf of the government and the good people of Delta State, congratulate Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief for the official commissioning and handover of the Mohamadu Buhari Bridge linking Asaba, Delta State, and Onitsha in the Anambra State. The importance of this bridge needs not to be overemphasized. First, it will help boost our economy. It will help ease the ease of doing business between Delta State and Anambra State. In addition to that, we are aware it will boost our economy, create jobs, and work for our people. On that extent, I am going to say thank you, Mr. President. For us, it is a promise made and a promise kept. Once again, congratulations. God bless the people of Delta State. God bless Anambra State. And God bless the people of Nigeria. Thank you. And God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very quickly, let me invite here a man that is our own, but globally loved and appreciated. The Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwu Soludo. He is called Mr. Solution himself, and he sees this especially as solution to transportation in Southeast and to ease of doing business.
I think maybe they should have given this to Omar. This is shorter than that one. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellencies, the Governor of Delta and my brother Imo, Honorable, the ministers, traditional rulers, President of Ohanese, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am here personally overjoyed. I speak on behalf of my people, the great people of Anambra State, and I would also say, speaking on behalf of our global people, the southeast of Nigeria. Today is a day of joy. We've come to express our gratitude, boundless gratitude. I am personally overjoyed, and in fact, This is the reason I missed the commissioning of Dangote refinery yesterday, because I had to be here personally. My flight was supposed to return to that. I didn't want to take any chances to be here today because history is being made. The people of the Southeast have agitated, we've complained, we have petitioned, and so on about 5 key projects, infrastructure projects, that are supposed to be game changer for the economies of the Southeast. One is obviously the dredging of about 3 channels that will give the Southeast access to the Atlantic to be able to bring in their goods direct to the Southeast. The second happened to be the Second Niger Bridge. And the third is what we'll say as the expressway that will link from Anambra here direct to Lokoja, and that would actually open up the East in 3 hours. We'll be at Abuja. And the fourth happened to be the gas pipeline that has largely bypassed the Southeast. And the fifth, obviously, the railway over Niger, and that is the Second Niger Bridge. President Mohamadu Buhari, I think as you leave office, the Southeast will remember you. And from what we've heard from the Honorable Minister, my brother and friend, Fashola, about the various infrastructure projects being commissioned here and then, and the twilight of living, it would not be inappropriate to call you Mr. Infrastructure. And for us, this is a promise really delivered. And we're really overjoyed, at least this one off. We'll have the other 3, the other 4. And with the incoming president, President-elect Tinubu will be sworn in on Monday, we'll then come with the other 4 shortly, because, and as we hope, probably the rest of the other 4 will be checked off in the coming 4 years or thereabout. I think today there is nothing else other than to express our profound gratitude for the Asaba. There is no point belaboring the importance of this bridge. People describe it as a game changer. For Asaba, Delta and Anambra becomes like the twin cities of New York and New Jersey. That's what has been created. Fundamental change, creating, catalyzing new axis of prosperity. And we hope the other ones, other jigsaw part of the puzzle will be fixed, and then the Southeast will get up and run economically. We want to once more express our profound gratitude and say thank you very much, Mr. President and the federal government, the ministers and your government for delivering this important project. Keep on, and thank you very much, and congratulations as you leave office. Thank you very much, Julius Benja. You did a great job, and keep doing more. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And somebody came to the podium here to speak. We have your glasses. Ah, okay. And so, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and finally, for the special remarks, before we do present a documentary on the 7 projects being commissioned today, let me welcome here His Excellency, the Governor of Imo State, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, Your Excellencies, the Governors of Anambra State, Mr. Saludo, and the Governor of Delta, represented, the President General of Nigeria, members of the Federal Executive Council, Honorable Ministers of our midst, Permanent Secretaries, indeed the Minister of Works and Housing, the Managing Director of the President, Your Royal Highnesses, the President General of Nigeria and the Secretary, the Chairman Southeast and the Imo State Council of Elders, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, indeed my heart is full of joy. Joy derived by the achievement of President Mohamadu Buhari and his goodness to New both at home and in diaspora. That the Second Niger Bridge is today a reality. It's a thing of joy. This bridge is the main economic artery between the people of Southeast and the neighboring zones. This bridge is not linking only Delta State and Anambra State. This bridge is the only link between the old Eastern region and the old Western region, and indeed the outside world. We have been here since after the war. We've cried to government after government that we needed to forget the horror of moving from Lagos to Southeast. The horrifying period of staying 5, 7, 8 hours at the head bridge. Sometimes staying 2, 3 days during the Christmas season to come home. Every nation must have a hero. If you remember France, you remember Charles de Gaulle. And critical infrastructures are named after heroes. If you remember Turkey, you remember Ataturk. If you remember Singapore, if you call Singapore, you remember Lee Kuan Yew. And so many other great nations. Nigeria today, with the naming of the second bridge, Niger Bridge, after President Mohamadu Buhari, he is a hero for me, and indeed, the people of Southeast. So I'm very happy that this second Niger Bridge today is called the Mohamadu Buhari Bridge. It's a thing of joy. I'm indeed very glad. We used to cry, moving from one point of Southeast to the other. But under the Federal Ministry of Works, working with President Mohamadu Buhari, at least relatively, the Southeast is accessible and becoming equidistant from any point you are to any point you want to go. So for me, I'm joyed, and the tears you see on my face are tears of joy. And indeed, I want to congratulate you. The President General of Onitsha, indeed, I want to congratulate you that we have now Second Niger Bridge a reality. I want to thank my brothers, governors, the governor of Abuja State, the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Abia State, of course, our brother, the governor of Anambra State, hosting us this afternoon, and myself, the governor of Imo State, on behalf of the people of Southeast, both at home.
His Excellency the Governor said tears are in his eyes. But somebody once told me that there are 3 things that can make you cry. When you lose something, when you find something, or when something is magnificent. This Second Niger Bridge is magnificent. So if you feel like crying tears of joy, please go ahead. Enjoy yourself. So Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me present the 5-minute documentary that will highlight the 7 projects being commissioned by His Excellency, the President. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the short video you just watched is the commissioning of the Second Niger Bridge. Well, I just got signal now that even if it was for 1 minute, we should hear from the Managing Director of Julius Berger about what it took to do this bridge. I welcome you, Mr. Victor.
Thank you. His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mohamadu Buhari, ministers present here, governors, permsecs, traditional rulers, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please allow me to stand on the existing protocol. For us as Julius Berger, of course, it's an honor to be part of this success story, which we have delivered here in Anambra and in Delta State, linking both states, not only the states, also the east and the west, and it was mentioned also the east and the north of Nigeria, to allow growing of business, traffic flow, to ease the traffic flow, and to do a great job to the communities here. But also my regards to my colleagues on Abuja Kano Road, the opening there from Kaduna to Kano, also a major milestone for the administration of Muhammadu Buhari. Thank you for your support, and especially thank to the federal government and the trust to Julius Berger, to the Federal Ministry of Works, to the Minister Fashola, to the Federal Ministry of Finance and the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, who managed the financing of these projects, the PIDF. Thank you also to the controllers of the Federal Ministry and to the communities who enabled us that we could deliver these projects in time. Thank you all and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MP of Julius Berger. Nduka Okoronkwo, representing the Managing Director for Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, is also here. I welcome you. And so, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, scholars believe that leadership is about a leader creating an environment in which others can self-actualize. Your Excellency, Mr. President, you have created that environment not just for the Southeast, but all over Nigeria. It's therefore my honor and pleasure on behalf of the entire country where these 7 projects are situated, but importantly, on top of the Second Niger Bridge, to welcome our President, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR.
The governors of Anambra, Delta, Imo states and other governors, members of the National Assembly, Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, the representative of His Majesty of Onitsha, Asaba of Asaba, and other royal fathers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted that even the twilight of our tenure, we still render developmental services as we hand over 3 bridge projects, 3 federal secretariat projects, and 1 road project. These are only symbols of our efforts and commitment to upgrade, renew, and expand Nigeria's stock of infrastructure. We do not act on infrastructure by accident. It has been a deliberate choice for our government as a tool to fight poverty, to create economic growth and employment, and to open the path of prosperity for our people. I am not oblivious to the concerns and debates about our stock of public debt. Those concerns are legitimate and in many instances well-meaning. Many of the debts are tied to projects and are transparent and verifiable. What I have not heard enough of, truths about the wealth and prosperity of many nations, especially post-Europe. That wealth was built largely on infrastructure and on debt redeemed over decades. Some of the projects are commercially self-liquidating. Without investing in infrastructure, the road out of poverty is much tougher. So, as we look at the debt profile, I urge us to also look at the assets and investment profiles, some of which was paid for by debt and some by investment income. In 8 years, I am proud to say that we have doubled Nigeria's stock of infrastructure to GDP from about 20% to over 40%, and that is no small undertaking. This happened when global oil prices plunged to almost zero. When we encountered a recession that was not predicted, when we dealt with pandemic that was unforeseen, and when we are still grappling with the global effects of an ongoing war in Europe. The projects that we hand over today, apart from others such as rail, sea, and airports, gas pipeline projects that have been previously completed, symbolize our country's sharp focus on delivering prosperity. First, let me speak on the 3 bridges. They accomplish is meant to string around the Calabar port and free zone and facilitate transport connectivity from the south-south through the north-central to the northeast. This is a bridge across the river itself. Next is the Second Niger Bridge, which has been long in the making and is certainly now a reality. It is a bridge of choice across the river Niger to bring relief to those crossing from the southeast to southwest. And finally, the Loko-Oweto Bridge across the river Benue to provide a shorter connectivity for those traversing from Benue to Nasarawa and the federal capital territory. It cuts off travel through Lafia and provides connectivity to Kebbi and to Abuja. These are truly bridges of connectivity, interaction, and integration across major rivers of commerce and opportunity such as the river Niger, Benue. These are frontal efforts to address multi-dimensional poverty instead of lamenting about it. These bridges reduce travel time, improve business efficiency, and service delivery time. It is my honor and pleasure to declare them open for public use, and I wish all those who travel and traverse them safe journeys and pleasant travel experiences. Similarly, I have the honor to hand over for safe motoring the Kano to Kaduna section, comprising over 200 kilometers out of the 365 kilometers Abuja-Kano highway. While work continues on the 165 kilometers stretch of Abuja to Kaduna, the completed section is proof of our investment choices. The Abuja-Kano Road, the Second Niger Bridge, and the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway were all funded partly from our dividend income and from investment in the NLNG repatriated funds from overseas and recoveries from proceeds of crimes successfully prosecuted at home. This is an example of the change that we promise to invest dividend income in visible assets that last for generations and put proceeds of crime to public and enduring use of the country. Our anti-corruption approach does not end in courts. Stolen and recovered assets are utilized for the common good. The Federal Secretariats in Oka, Yenagoa, and Gusau are proof of our commitment to complete as many projects as possible that we met. They resonate with our desire to reduce the cost of governance by bringing federal civil service servants under one roof for efficient service delivery. This will begin to produce our rent expenditure for office spaces. I have approved the recommendation to dedicate these secretariats in honor of some illustrious citizens who have served our country. I therefore now have the honor to declare Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Federal Secretary in Bayelsa State, Yenagoa. Ebele Okeke, Federal Secretary in Oka, Anambra State. And Manale Haya Gusau, Federal Secretary in Gusau, Zamfara State. All funded for public use. Thank you for listening, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will make one comment out of context. I have been sitting with some dictators in my executive council. One of them, I saw this film, sitting there, Dr. Ngige. The other dictator is the Minister of Works and Housing, who names the bridge without consulting me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Father of the Nation. We also appreciate Your Excellency, President Goodluck Jonathan. Shall we all rise now for the national anthem? Thank you very much, Mr. President. For those of us that are here,
There will be no time. Just stand there.
Okay, don't be annoyed. Just let him come.
Nobody's very specific. That's why you need to cover somebody. You need to get it. Who don't need to get it? I want who is not for breakwater here. Okay.
Bomb.
This man, they block person now.
Come. Push person. Don't push somebody like understand. Okay, unveiling first.
No, the commission before
Unveiling.
On behalf of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Government of Nigeria, Mohamadu Buhari, bear this flag for the official commissioning of the Second Niger Bridge. Today, the name Mohamadu Buhari, Second Niger Bridge. We present this bridge for the youth of the people of Nigeria, for their prosperity. In the name of Jesus Christ, our blessed Son, our Lord. Amen. Thank you.
What is this? No need that. Water.
Again, today the 23rd day of May 2023, the Commission and these are considered rules for use by the people of Nigeria, especially the people crossing from Onitsha to Asaba and vice versa. For the economic prosperity and for upliftment of people from poverty, and we also the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Hey, where's that guy? No, we are police. Charlie. Excellency.
I will drive you here, but actually,